Actually. Oh,
Wait! Yes, wait! We have been waiting for a long time! Yes, a very long time. For someone stronger than us. Someone who can control us. My name is Agni. And my name is Rudra. You shall take us with you. We could be a great help to you.
Okay, but on one condition.
What is it? Name it!
No talking.
Fair enough. As you wish. Impressive.
No talking. Good.
place the serrated edges that hurl forth fire and train out like gusts. Fire and flame. Can only equip up to 2 different weapons for each weapon type. That's kind of a shame. They can't bring everything. I was a little worried there for a second, but the game might have froze. 48 minutes? Jesus. I'd like to note that she's just a regular ass human. $20,000. Hey. Let me look at that cool orb again. Basically, imagine this just saying that it's a revive. Action. Flash through multiple enemies with increased speed in this powered up version of Jetstream. Let's see, so 10,000, 15,000. I guess do these just come with like? I guess they come with that ability as a default, or does getting Stinger in general just give the ability, whatever this first ability is to each weapon, right? Well, that too has the air hike. Oh, you can just flip through the pages. I didn't even realize that. It's handy. So I imagine when I get my next gun, I'm gonna have to choose to swap something out. However, that is gonna have to do it for now, especially after that boss fight's taking it out of me a little bit. It was quite a fight. Oops. There's the easy option. I might do a bit of red orb grinding on my own time, assuming that like I don't need to, if I'm allowed to just go back and play a previous mission, right? Not entirely sure how it works in this game, but I will look into that. Okay. Reset VC face here. I'll probably look at, I don't know, finding. I can either just move the desk that I used before, because like it's probably the tallest desk I have, which isn't saying too much, but see if maybe that would make it behave a little better. Anyway, for my early impressions of this game, it is very good. Quite tough and for sure, but I definitely have found that like once you find some of the enemy patterns, I just in that fight I wasn't very good at what's the word I'm looking for here? I wasn't very good at capitalizing on the one attack where they launch their blade up and like they're stunned essentially, right? I wasn't very good at capitalizing on that one. A lot of times it happened, it was by complete freaking accident. So, yeah, I do think you know, my early impressions of DMC are very good. I'm really enjoying it. Like, the only real negative I can say is I just disagree with, like, if you use an item, you not getting the item back when you die. That's, like, the one thing that kind of just bugs me in general. I feel that you generally be, like, given those items back upon death. I don't really, like, approve of making subsequent fights harder because you chose to... because you're close one time and tried to, you know, use an item to give you a bit of a safety window, shall we say. I just don't agree with that philosophy personally. I think that if you die, you should be given any items you used up, like with the exception of course being like if it's a revive. Well, not if it's a revive to continue the fight, that is a little different. But I do think if you die in general after you use all the revives, of course you should get those back. I needed to correct myself there because I was like, wait a second. Yeah, outside of that, very good. And like, even I would say that it's a pretty minor complaint. I don't consider that like a huge problem with the game. It's like, I think there are counter arguments you can make to that system too. I just think, like, I just would prefer the more player-friendly option, which is just to give the items back, so that way they don't need to even push themselves harder or something to get the fight done. Plus, like I said, it can be kind of demoralizing and hard to want to continue if you dump a lot of resources into one fight. I don't know, I would, like, if you want to limit it, maybe you can only use, like, so many vitality stars in one life or one stage. Like, you could do something like that, and I would probably prefer that over a system that if you die, you don't get your items back. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, thank you again to Ghost Cabbit, they made this model. Thank you to SnowHusky, who did the VRM work and the colors, including getting this hoodie for me. You know, very Dante, help with the Dante aesthetic. And thank you to Antifreeze, who's doing thumbnails. Yeah, I should mention that I did get the whole DMC2 playthrough is up now, so I actually have gone a few days without anything uploading. I just decided I'm gonna wait. I wasn't gonna stress myself over trying to scramble and get something uploaded. Like, I could have recorded more Marvel Rivals matches, but I don't know. I don't want to spam too many of those videos up on my channel. You know, I've already put up quite a few. I'm gonna try and be a little more picky with matches I want to upload. I'll still do, like, I actually have a bunch of clips downloaded that I do want to edit together and get that into another video. But it's like a little over 100 clips I think I have or something, so I know it's going to be a bit of a marathon to sit down and just go through all of those. Maybe I'll do that today. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, so I'm going to try and get this edited pretty quickly and get the thumbnails over to Antifreeze so he can work his magic. And yeah, I look forward to getting this game done. I imagine it's probably going to be more than 2 sittings unless I start really early and I'm really dedicated to get this done on the second recording session. Also, I'm trying to think. I think you can play as different characters in this game, but I don't think I'm going to be doing like a second playthrough with them, because if I recall, they don't really have their own like story stuff going on, right? Like, I don't think you're really getting too much extra. I want to say it's literally just going through Dante's stages as each character, but I could be wrong. So that could change, but for now, if I recall it correctly, it's just like kind of going through Dante's stages as different characters with different abilities and stuff to give the game more replay value, and that's absolutely fine. I think that's cool. Just if you're curious, am I going to do that? Well, no. Unless they really have like stages designed specifically for them. and like a lot of exclusive cutscenes and stuff, I will probably just leave it at this one. Yeah, otherwise that will have to do it for this recording session. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, ciao for now. Bye.